What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to From the Crypt. I'm Derek, and we've got a big one today. We have got the Child's Play franchise ranking, or Chucky franchise ranking. Nobody's ever said which one they think it is. I guess I should have put out a poll to see. But today, after going through and reviewing all of the Child's Play films and Chucky films, I am going to be ranking them. Some of these you're not going to be surprised with. I'm just going to get that right out in the open. Some of them you might, because I was even surprised by the time I got down to the nitty-gritty and took care of it. But before I get started, if you guys are not currently subscribed to the channel and would consider subscribing, that would be super duper cool. We're growing, and you guys make that 100% possible. Now, yeah, I guess I am going to be talking some spoilers. I'm going to be looking down a good bit because instead of typing this up for whatever reason, I just pen and papered it, old school style. But, yeah, let's go ahead and get started with number 8, Seed of Chucky. Nobody should be surprised by this. I literally said this was one of the worst movies I have ever seen, and I stand by it. It is one of the worst franchise horror sequels, and just there is nothing redeeming about this movie at all, in my opinion, I should say. Number 7, we have the Child's Play remake from 2019. This movie had interesting ideas, but I don't think they fully utilized them. And I don't know, just did not do it for me like the rest of the movies. It's just soulless, as I said in my review. Number 6, we have got The Bride of Chucky. Now, this one might be controversial because I know a lot of people do enjoy this one. But the further I get away from 1998 when this movie was released, the less that I enjoy this movie. And I think it's just because it tries to be too funny at times, which is something like Seed went completely overboard with. This movie was big for introducing Tiffany Valentine, played by Jennifer Tilly, who's absolutely phenomenal in the role. The cut-up Chucky from Child's Play 3. Chucky needed an updated look, and you know what? He got it in this one, and it was awesome. No complaints about that except for some stitching placement, which I definitely went a little too in-depth with in my actual reviews. But all in all, Bride, I don't know. Every time it's just diminishing returns. It just doesn't do it for me like the rest of the franchise does. Number 5, we have got Curse of Chucky. That was released in 2013, I believe. I don't have, like I said, pen and paper. It's just titles, no notes, no nothing. This movie was a very good, I should say, return to form from Seed of Chucky. Chucky was actually kind of scary again, and Brad Dourif was awesome in this one again. Very interesting story that tied in with the original Child's Play very well, because it takes place right as Child's Play 1 is beginning, is where the backstory kind of begins for this film. Good kills, the dinner table scene, the roulette chili scene, love it. Every single time I watch that movie, it is a highlight for me. Number 4, we have Child's Play 3. I think I've said this like 2 or 3 times already throughout this franchise. This is the lowest rated Chucky movie on Rotten Tomatoes, and I do not get it. Yes, the formula is different. Andy is in military school. Big frickin' whoop. We still get some awesome kills, and hands down, easily the best Chucky death in a movie. I mean, he gets his face cut off by that that Grim Reaper thing at the carnival, and then he gets thrown into an industrial-sized fan and chopped up to bits. Just awesome all around. And I don't quite understand why this one gets as much hate as it does. Because they had Seed ranked better than this. I don't know. If somebody wants to explain that to me, I would greatly appreciate it. Because I don't get it. But anyways, number 3, we have got Cult of Chucky. that was released in 2017, I believe. Like I said, don't have my notes near me. So I'm sure when I'm editing, I'll double check this. And if I didn't, something will probably pop up on your screen right around there. But this movie was just fun. The idea that Chucky could multiply, copy himself into other good guy dolls was a welcome change that the franchise needed, just to spice it up a little bit. Andy Berkeley is back, played by Alex Vincent. We still got Fiona Dourif as Nika Pierce from Curse of Chucky. The kills are awesome. The oxygen tank rocket, that kill is one of my favorite in the franchise, which, oh yeah, I probably need to work on that list too, because there are some very good kills in the franchise. And the Perv Doctor. The Perv Doctor is so just like, what the fuck? You can't, like, I don't know. Guy just does such a great job. But all in all, I really enjoyed this one more than I expected to. Especially considering when it came out, I remember horror groups on Facebook were just raking it over the coals. And then by the time I watched it, I was like, what are they bitching about? This was actually good. It was really good. So, to each their own, I guess. All right, we've got 2 left. And I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. I kind of hoped that it wouldn't come down to these 2 and it would be a little more jumbled, because it seems like everybody has these 2 in their top 2. But everybody's singing the same tune. It's got to mean something, right? So at number 2, I have got Child's Play 2. Originally, before I started my rewatch of the entire franchise, Child's Play 2 was number 1. I'm not even going to lie about that. That has always been my go-to. I don't know why, specifically, but, I mean, it picks up right where the original left off. Andy in foster care. They, for some reason, just rebuilt the doll, which I don't know why you would even do that and not just trash it. But, hey, you know, people are stupid, I guess. This movie, it builds off of everything that the original does. Instead of that mother-son relationship, we get a brother-sister relationship with Andy and Kyle, so that's different. And there is an addition of another good guy doll in Tommy, which is totally a dig at director Tom Holland from Child's Play 1. And he eat dirt, Tommy. That's all I'm going to say. But no, Child's Play 2 is fun. The final sequence in the factory. I know some people complain, well, why did it have to be in the factory? Because if you watch where the story is just going, it naturally ends up there. It's not like, oh my God, we have to go here at this exact time so that way we can kill him. No, it just naturally progressed there. But an awesome sequence all around. Chucky getting his arm taken off, his legs taken off, melted by molting plastic, and then blown up like a freaking balloon. Awesome all around. One of the best Child's Play movies, without a doubt. But since Child's Play 2 is number 2, you guys should know what number 1 is, and that is Child's Play. The original, the OG. This was kind of shocking for me, I'm not even going to lie, but something just clicked on this rewatch that I enjoyed Child's Play 1 more than I think I honestly ever have in watching these movies over the course of being like 5 years old and checking this out, and now I'm 37. So something changed in those 32 years, and I thoroughly enjoyed Child's Play. Catherine Hicks as Karen Barkley, just the ideal mom. And it doesn't matter if it's Seventh Heaven or Child's Play. She's just, boom, perfect. Chris Sarandon as Detective Mike Norris. He was awesome. Alex Vincent, this was his first role, I believe, or his first like major role. And that's a lot of pressure to put on a kid. Because, I mean, he's got to carry a big chunk of this movie on his back. And knocks it out of the park. Brad Dourif, this was... I know Brad Dourif had been in many things up until this point. This is what made him a horror icon right here. Because Chucky, the lines were just iconic. The character was just so creepy. And especially, like, even watching it as a 5-year-old kid, that's going to terrify you. Because, like, Freddy and Jason never scared me by any means. Because it's like, oh, I can hide. Or I can stay awake. No, Chucky was smaller than me, meaning he could get anywhere that I could get into. So I wasn't particularly fond of Chucky. I wasn't afraid of him like I was another horror icon that I don't really care to talk about because it's kind of embarrassing. But Brad Dourif, if his performance wouldn't have been what it was, this franchise would not have been. 100%. And yeah, I think that's all I got to say on my ranking of the Child's Play franchise, guys. So make sure to comment yours down below. What's your favorite? What's your least favorite? I'll just go ahead and tell you this. If you have anything else other than Seed at number 8, you're wrong. I don't know how to break that to you, but somebody's got to tell you that, and I'll be your buddy. Or I'll be the good guy, and I'll tell you. So drop a like on the video if you guys enjoyed yourselves today, and consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. But I think the next franchise that I'm going to be going through, and this one doesn't get enough love, and I'm kind of honestly starting to see why, but is the Phantasm franchise, which I will go more in depth on when I do my first review of it as to why I have chosen Phantasm for my next franchise to blow through. So, yeah, until next time, you guys have a good one.